Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to create CRUD application with MongoDB database with Laravel application. So let's get started from the scratch. Okay, so first of all what I will do, I will download fresh Laravel application. So let me go here and download the Laravel application. Laravel new, and it is asking for the project name, so I will just say Mongo CRUD. Okay, and hit enter, and they are asking for the starter kit. I don't want to use for this because I want to just show you the simple example, and you can see that it's installing Laravel application. Okay, so let's wait a moment to install all the composer dependencies. Also it is asking for ISQL, SQLite, MySQL, MariaDB. Okay, so there is a no default database have provided by Laravel MongoDB, so I will just use MySQLite for now. So then I will change it. Okay, so then they are asking for npm install. No, I don't want to install, and that's it. Okay, so let me go Mongo CRUD and let me clear it. Okay, and now let me go to the VS Code editor and open the project. Okay, so let me go here, www me Laravel and MongoDB CRUD. Okay, and if I go to the env, you can see over here there are by default database connection is SQLite. Okay, so now let me go to the Laravel documentation. You can see that they already provide how to use MongoDB. By default Laravel have not provided configuration as a MongoDB connection. So let me go to the database. You can see that connection is SQLite, MySQL, MariaDB, PGSQL, SQL SRV. So you can see that they are not providing, but they have an option to use that. So you can see that first of all they are asking to install MongoDB in your server or in your system. So I have already installed, so let me go and show you that as well. So I will just say uh, Mongoose. Okay, and you can see that I am just connect my database and show DBs. Okay, you can see that all the created database I can see. So that means MongoDB is installed in my server properly in my system. You can see over here, this is the port. You can see over here. Okay, and then let me exit it. Okay, yeah, and let me clear this. Okay, now what I need to do, I just need to follow the few steps to implement. Okay, so let me go here, and first of all I need to install composer dependency. So copy this. Okay, and then install to our Laravel application. So just hit enter, and they are installing Laravel MongoDB composer package. Okay, so let's wait a moment to install. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now the next step is, you can see that here I just need to add env configuration. You can see that I already show you 27017 is the port of the MongoDB database connection. So copy this and go to the env, and here I'm going to just add. Okay, and database name is CRUD. Okay, just Laravel underscore CRUD, and save it. Okay, now let me go here, and if I scroll down, they are also asking for configure, because by default connection was not there about MongoDB. So we just need to add like this way. So copy this, go to the database config file, and here I'm going to just add. Okay, and now what I need to do, by default we are using SQLite. I will say MongoDB, save it. Okay, and now let me go, and I will just say php artisan migrate. So let's see it's running or not. So it's running. Okay, and now let me again go to the Mongoose. Okay, and then I will just say show DBs. Okay, and you can see that Laravel underscore Mongoose, Laravel underscore CRUD database is created. So let me use that database. Okay, and I will say just CRUD, and you can see that it switched and show tables, and you can see that by default all the tables are created over here, users, sessions, and all. Okay, so that's great. So our connection are good. Okay, now what I need to do, I will create a basic CRUD application about post, and I will take title and body column, and I will store the data. Okay, so let me go, and I will create migration model for it. So let me go and Mac model post, and I will use this m, so that they will also create the migration. And you can see over here there is a like a post. Okay, and then you can see that this is migration. So let me go here and now go to the database migration, and here I'm going to add string, okay, and that will be a title, and then I'm going to use body column and with the text data type, okay. Save it, okay, and now let me run the migration, okay. PHP artisan migrate, yeah, migration is run, and let me go and I will open in the separate, so that way I don't have to every time go and check, okay. So I will just say use Laravel underscore CRUD, okay, and like I will just say show tables, and you can see that there is created a post table, okay, and also we created a model for it, okay. Now what I will do, I will create also controller for that, okay, and I will use resource because I don't have to define manually all the routes, sorry, all the control methods and routes. So let me go PHP artisan Mac controller, and I will say post controller dash dash resource, okay. So that means it's created resource controller. So let me go here and go to the http post controller, and you can see over here with the index, create, edit and update method, okay. So I don't have to define every time, so that's why I just created. Let me close this, okay. Yeah, and now let me go to the route and create resource route over here. So I will just say route resource and post, and then I will just say post controller colon class, okay. That means I have created resource controller for the post, so I don't have to define every time all the routes. So let me go and let me make it clear, and also let me open in separate tabs. So PHP artisan route list, okay, and you can see that they define post with the get route, post with the post route, okay, and post create with the get route, and post and with the ID, that means for the show method. Same thing for the put delete, and this is for get method for the edit. So that means I don't have to define separately these all the routes, and I use the resource route. Now let me go and go to the index method. Here I'm going to say just view, and I will create post folder. Inside that I will keep index, save it, okay. And now go to the resource, and here I'm going to create new folder post, okay, inside the post, and then I'm just say index.blad.php, okay. And here I am going to just for the demo, so I will use the bootstrap CDN for this. So let me go and bootstrap HTML over here, and also for the better design I have just created a card for it. So just say MongoDB CRUD app, save it, okay, and let's see it is running or not, okay. So let me run the application, okay. So I will just say PHP artisan sir, okay. Now let me go here and go to localhost, okay, and we also created post get route, okay, and you can see that our blade file is running properly fine, okay. Now what I will do, go to the blade. Here I'm going to use bootstrap table as well, okay. So I just say I already created a custom snippet for this, so I don't have to write manually. And let me go and refresh. You can see that proper table with edit delete. So first of all I will add create post button over here, okay. So let me go here, and here I will just say yeah, and just create post, and let me add the bootstrap class btn. You can use if you want Tailwind CSS class, and just success, okay. And if I refresh it, you can see, let me make it some space, margin bottom 3, okay. And if I go refresh, you can see that create post, okay. Now first of all what I'm going to do, from the resource route I will call this get method. So this is post dot create route, okay. So copy this, just I will go here, and I will always use route helper. So you can see that post create, and click save it. Now it will goes over here. So let me go to the create method, and here I'm going to create new route. So return view, okay, and I will just say post dot create, okay, and save it. So that means I need to create another blade file over here, clear.blad.php, okay. And I will same thing, I will copy this entire HTML for now. I'm not going to define theme for now. So let me go and remove this, save it. Okay, and just I will say create post. Okay, and first of all, let's see it's working or not. So let me go here, refresh, and click on create post. So that's perfectly fine. And instead of create post, I will say back button. Okay, so let me go here and just say back, and here I will use index route, because you can see over here there is already index. So let me go save it. Just also change the primary. Okay, so this is great. Refresh, and if you click on back, that's great. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to create the form. So create form. So what I will do, I already created a snippet for that. So you can see that bootstrap form with CSRF token and title label, and also taken the title input, and also display the error message, and also you can see that there is a button. Okay, so save it. So let me copy this. I also need another input that's called body. Okay, and this is title for, yeah, this is for body, and I will use text area. Okay, I don't have to define type for it, and name I will keep say body, and id will be body. Form control, that's perfectly fine. And then for the text area, and error for the body message. Okay, yeah, I forgot dollar message. This is perfect. Okay, so let me go here, and if I say refresh, you can see that perfectly title body page over here, like body form over here. Okay, now what I need to do, I just need to define the method, that is the post method. Okay, we are going to use, let me go to the route list, and we are going to use this route for the post method. Okay, you can see that post dot store route. So let me go, and I will just say action, and I will define the route. Okay, so let me go and post dot store. Okay, save it. So it will goes to the store method, and here I'm going to just add validation. Okay, so I'll just say request validate, and here I'm going to define the validation for title. I will just keep required for now. For the body, that's also I'm going to require, and that's it. Okay, and let me go refresh it, and if I click submit, you can see that title field is required and body field is required. So validation implement correctly. Now let me go here, and just if everything is fine, then I will create the post. Okay, so I will just say post model create. Okay, and then I will just say title, and I will just take title from the request title, and then I will just say body request body. Okay, this is perfect. If everything is fine, then I am going to just return redirect route. Okay, and I will just say post dot index, and I am going to also pass success message over here. So I will just say success, and I will keep simple message like post created. That's it. Okay, save it. Okay, same thing, this message I need to display inside the index method. So let me go here, and here I will just use session attribute, and then I will just say success. Okay, and then I will use the bootstrap class over here. Okay, and bootstrap class is alert success. Okay, and this is perfect. So let me go here, and that will be a session value. Save it. Okay, let me go here, refresh, and I will just say first body. Okay, and click on submit. Yeah, there is a problem with that mask assignment, I just forgot. So let me go here and models, and you can see that here I just need to add protected. Okay, and label. Then here I'm going to define title column, and also for the body column. Okay, save it. Now let me go and refresh it. Yeah, there is a problem where it is the prepare on null. You can see that call a member function prepare on null. So that means this is the problem with, because we are using MongoDB database. So let me go here, and Laravel already provide the link, entire documentation of MongoDB how to use with the eloquent. So let me go to the eloquent model, eloquent class, And if I go down, you can see that if I go here, you can see that by default illuminate database eloquent model we are going to extend. We just need to change and do this. Okay, so I will just remove this and I will use MongoDB Laravel eloquent model. So refresh. Now let me go here and just refresh. Okay, you can see that post created and you can see that here is the title test and test. So let me go here and go to the database and I will just check over here. Okay, so db dot post, find nothing, then I will just say pretty. Okay, this is already function and you can see that they created a simple, you can see that like title body updated that and created it. So that means this is correctly created inside the MongoDB database. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to display that over here. Okay, so let me go here and I will just get all the post. Okay, and I will just say post latest. Okay, and just get, I will keep this simple for now and compact and I will just pass post. Okay, then if I go to the index here, I am going to for each attribute. Okay, and that will be for the post as a post. Okay, and let me edit over here and just remove this one. Okay, and here I'm going to display the id $post id. Same thing, I will display the title and the body. So first I need to display the title and then I will just say body. Okay, save it. Okay, now let me go here and refresh it. You can see that perfectly fine, but this is id. I will just keep for now, so at least for us to understand. So let me make it width properly for it. So I will just say width, so it looks not weird. So refresh it. You can see that id, title and body. Now I need to work for the edit. So let me go here and we already have created resource route. So you can see we can call this get method. Okay, so what I need to do, just I will say it's a link. Okay, and then I will just say href and I will use the route. Okay, here just class route and route will be post dot edit and I need to pass the id post id. Okay, save it and if I refresh it and you can see over here inside the left bottom corner you can see that post with the id. Okay, so what I need to do, go here to the controller and let's see, go to the edit and here I'm going to just say post find. Okay, find from the id. Okay, and then let's see if we are able to get it or not. Okay, so $post, save it and if I click on refresh you can see that we are able to get the first record from the id. Okay, now what I need to do, return view and I will create another view post dot edit, save it and let me go to the edit and let me create a new blad file called edit.blad.php. okay, and then I will just copy of the create blad file because I don't have to do too much thing on that. Okay, so what I will just say, edit, back button is keep as it is, and for the title what I'm going to do is just add the value from the post variable that's I need to pass over here. So just I'm just say compact and post. Okay, and see. Okay, and then if I go just say $post title. Okay, same thing, I just need to pass the value inside for the text area. Okay, so here I will just say body. Okay, save it. Okay, now what I need to do, just refresh, you can see that first and first body. Okay, so we cannot use the store method, so let me go and resource route already created put method. So what I will just say over here post and route is dot update, just say update with the id. So I will just say post id and method I need to define over here, just method, and method is But this is great. Okay, so now what I need to do, so let me go to the controller, and same thing, I need to do the validation. So copy this from the store method and add. After that I will just find the post from the id and just say id. Okay, and then I will just say post title. Okay, and I will take the title from the request method. Same thing for the body and body. Okay, at the end what I'm going to do, post save. Okay, at the end return redirect to route, and I will just say post dot index, and I will also pass the success message over here. So say success and post updated. That's great. And here if at the end I will keep the button name is update. Okay, save it, refresh, and I'm going to just say 3 dot and just click on update. You can see that the record is updated. So let me go to the MongoDB database also, and you can see over here the record is updated. Okay, so same thing I will also work for the delete. Okay, for the delete I need to create the form, so I can write the delete method over here. Okay, so let me go to the index. Okay, and here I'm going to just say form. Okay, and yeah, I will just move that, save it. Okay, and here I'm going to just use method will be the post. Okay, and action will be what we have already delete the method. So with the resource route you can see over here post dot destroy, and there is a controller and destroy method inside the controller. So let me go and define the route. I will just say post dot destroy. Okay, and yeah, maybe spelling, let me correct. And then I'm going to pass the id, post id, and this is all correct. Okay, action, let me remove from this scratch over here, and I will just pass csrf token, and also same thing what we does for the put method. I just need to define the method because we are going to use delete. Okay, and yeah, that's great. Okay, now let me go here and refresh. Yeah, button looks weird, so what I'm going to do is just put inside the form, so that's way it will be always in the single line. Okay, so now let me go here and go to the destroy method. Here I'm going to just say post and find the post $id and just debug. Okay, post, and let's see we are going to find or not. So if I click on delete, you can see that we are able to find. So that means that call the delete method over here. So let me go here, and same thing what I'm going to do, I will just remove this post from the database, delete. Okay, and then I will just copy this and I will just say delete it. Okay, save it. Okay, and refresh it, and if I click on delete, you can see that post deleted. So I hope guys how easily we can create insert update delete with MongoDB database. Okay, so let me create some record. Okay, and if I click on create, you can see that it's created perfectly. And let me go and show you on the database. You can see over here. Okay, so just one record right now we have. Okay, so right now I have, for the starting purpose, I have designed, like I have included a like bootstrap every page, but you can also use that template and define the theme, and you can also extend that. So let me show you that quickly. So copy this. Okay, and here I'm going to just say theme. Okay, and blade.php and paste it. Okay, here I'm going to say just title will be CRUD. Okay, and sidebar we don't have, just I will keep. Okay, and go to the index file, and this is our header. Okay, so I'm just copy this entire. Okay, and just paste it. Okay, and let me go here. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. So let me remove this. Okay, and remove these as well. Okay, so you can see that bootstrap I just need to include one time. Let me go body and keep one div over here. Okay, so yeah, now this is great. Save it. Okay, and title will be like this is my website. Okay, so now what I need to do in index, so let me go here and just scroll down. Okay, just to scroll down over here, I need to extend that theme. Okay, so I will just say extend and post dot theme, and same thing I need to just go here and just say like section I need to start content. So let me go here and section content, yeah, and section. Okay, and section. Okay, save it. Okay, now if I go here and just refresh it, you can see that as it is our page is a call. Okay, and let me go here and same thing, I just don't want to use CDN in every page. So later if I want to change it like bootstrap to tailwind CSS, I just need to change one place. Okay, so just add this. Okay, and then I just need to copy and section we did for edit. Okay, so let me go save it. Okay, and click on edit. You can see that this is perfectly fine. So same thing I need to go for and done for create. Okay, paste it and I will just add the end at the red and section. Okay, save it. Okay, now if I go and refresh and click on create, you can see that perfectly with the bootstrap 5 design. So I hope guys you understand how easily we can implement theme integration as well, because by default we always use our own theme admin template. So if you like this video, then share with your friends and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching guys.